It's going down. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahawashi's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi. Civilians killed in Donetsk shelling officials. The Donbass Republic said Ukrainian forces have been striking residential areas. So this is going to be an update as to what is going on over there in Donetsk, which is located, I believe, in Ukraine. More civilians have been killed and hurt in Donetsk after 2 straight days of shelling by Ukraine. Officials from Donetsk People's Republic, DPR, said on Tuesday. 2 people were killed and 5 wounded, including a child, in the city's northern Kivitsky district, DPR officials said. They added that 4 people were also injured during shelling of the Kivitsky district in the western part of Donetsk. Videos from the scene show missile parts lying around on the ground.
Где справа? Вот он, мой подъезд.
So as you can see, there was a remnant of a missile lying around on the ground over there. You know, it says people were screaming and some were hurt. I immediately went outside, and more than likely, those people that were screaming were women. Okay, women always scream when some shit get real, and some were hurt. I immediately went outside to administer first aid and look whether there was any damage. A local woman told RT. I saw munitions on the ground, and a little bit farther, I saw huge fires. The stores were burning. The same thing happened yesterday, more shelling. Officials reported that the city was struck several times on Monday when residents were celebrating the 77th anniversary of the victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. The fatalities included a 16-year-old, they said. Ukraine has previously denied targeting civilians and has repeatedly accused Russia of shelling residential areas in Kiev and elsewhere. Moscow, however, insists that it only hits military targets, which is believable. Russia don't seem like the type to attack civilians, but then again, who can really know? Because those Russians they're also Edomites, okay? Russia attacked a neighboring state in late February following Ukraine's failure to implement the terms of the Minsk agreements, first signed in 2014, and Moscow's eventual recognition of the Donbass republics of Donetsk and Lugansk. The German and French brokered protocols were designed to give breakaway regions special status within the Ukrainian state. Now, with that in mind, let's get that in the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 5, and then Luke 21:9. Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. The unjust knoweth no shame. Okay? So every morning doth the Lord bring his judgment to light. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing people getting judged over there in Ukraine, civilians getting judged. Okay, we see the Lord executing judgment over there, His fierce wrath. Why? Why is the Lord executing His fierce wrath? Psalms chapter 7, verse 11. Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi is angry with the wicked every day. The Lord is angry with the wicked every day. Okay? And the main people who are known as the wicked according to the Holy Scriptures are the biblical Edomites, which are you so-called white people. Rather, if you're calling yourself Ukrainians, so-called white Americans, Russians, so-called white Europeans, so-called white Australians, you're all Edomites at the end of the day, okay? Now let's get that in the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 9. Luke, chapter 21, verse 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. So these are wars and commotions right here that we're hearing about. But the Lord said, be not terrified, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not by and by. If anything, you should be rejoicing when you see things like this, because it means that we're that much closer to the end of the wicked's rulership. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.